Hello, Donna here. Welcome to my channel, Transcending Trauma, Speaking to Solutions. There's my walls all cut out from the flood. And I'm filming longwise, and because my daughter told me to, she's like, oh, Mom, you're supposed to film it longwise so it fits right. And I don't know where to look. It's like I'm looking weird somewhere. I feel. So I'll get over it. I'll try not to even just look at the camera at all. It's distracting. I don't know where to look. It's like on a weird angle. So anyway, sorry about my issues here. I want to talk today about defying the narcissist. Like that, like being able to make mistakes and just move on from them, being able to not be perfect and still have value. So I made some videos yesterday about overcoming the fawn response. And at the end of one of them, I suggested joining me on a 60-day journey to overcoming the fawn response. But I want to change it to 60 days to overcoming all the damage caused by the narcissist. Jay Reed, he's a really great psychotherapist out of California. He has a YouTube channel. I think it's called Jay Reed. But he talks about defying the narcissist. And it is so true. I've felt myself trapped, like in those unconscious, those, not visible psychological traps, One of them is the isolation. One of them is the fawning. One of them is seeing that healthy traits I can let go of sometimes and push away because I want to be nothing like the narcissist, like having confidence and like being attracted to the narcissist because they seem very confident, yet really what they have is arrogance. It's a very different thing. Confidence has compassion. It means that you see that you have value and worth. Arrogance is hierarchy, control, power. I'm better than everyone. No one else has value but me. They're very different. So, but I have found myself letting go of confidence, probably because unconsciously it reminded me of their behavior. And a life without confidence or without the ability to esteem self is not the best life, It's very hard to go out in the world and do things and go after your dreams when you have no confidence and no self-esteem. These are some things, some damage that gets done from those relationships. So 60 days to defying the narcissist, like anything they told you you couldn't do, go and do that, if you want to, if that's what you want to do. I want to talk again a little bit about this isolation thing because I've noticed this in myself. And definitely a relationship with a narcissist, most likely you've experienced betrayal trauma, which is when someone that was supposed to love you betrays you. And it is so hard to trust people after that. It's hard to trust yourself after that. It is a big gaping relationship wound. So I understand the need to isolate. I hear people on groups, I hear them on Facebook, I hear them in comments on YouTube channels that after the narcissistic relationship, they will never be in a relationship again. And I understand this. I have said those words. I have felt this way. And I'm not saying to jump to another relationship. There's definitely, like that horrible saying, like, get under someone else, get over someone else. That does not work. That's dysfunctional. Don't do that. Do whatever you want. I don't like taking away people's autonomy, especially survivors of abuse. You do you, boo. But it usually doesn't work out. So, there is a time to heal. There is a time to get to know yourself. There is a time to rebuild. There is a time to start looking at the patterns of why you keep getting entangled with people that behave these ways and how to stop doing that. There is definitely time for that. But to say that you will never be in relationship again, you're still under their power. I just want to point that out. You are still you are not defying the narcissist. They would love to know that they have torn you to shreds, that you will never connect to another person again. You're letting them win. You're giving them that grandiosity, that narcissistic supply. Think about it. What bigger supply than to know that they took away the power from you to be able to ever connect to someone again? Remember, they don't just get supply over positive things. We can't imagine that because we're not like that. They also get supply over negative things. They love that. Narcissists, how they like to get your goat. They love to see someone get dysregulated and to not feel good. That they've actually done a study where when they show people that aren't on the spectrum of narcissism and psychopathy and that when they show pictures of people suffering, people's pupils get smaller because the brain doesn't want to see it because they have empathy. But the narcissists and psychopaths, pupils get larger, meaning they're excited. It brings them excitement. Don't keep bringing them that excitement. I thought of this analogy of connecting to others being like this big web, this big cushy web, not a bad thing to be stuck in this web, like where this web has these fibers that connect us, and that when we're all in this web together, of human connection, where we do feed off of each other, not in the narcissistic supply way, but in a healthy way where we bring each other joy, we bring each other comfort. Like, I want to point out too, even though you say you never want to be in a relationship again, you're still putting out bids for connection by commenting on YouTube posts and commenting on Facebook and joining groups and that. And so you don't really believe in isolation. You believe in connection, And they've just taken away your ability to trust in it. So let's defy them. Start trusting in connection again. Don't jump head first. You never should with any relationship. They like doing that too, taking things really fast, creating false intimacy, rushing things so that you'll get hooked, Take things slow, dip your toes in. I had suggested before, start connecting to a community group where it's public and safe. And then you can observe and start seeing who feels in your body comfortable to you. Not who stirs up chemistry and excitement, but who you feel at peace with, who makes you feel good about yourself. I should be careful with that one too, because they can love bomb, which is grooming. But I think you get what I mean, like who feels actually like safe and kind and, and then even just learning what safe people look like, training yourself. It's just, you've been conditioned to choose that type of person, and then you've been conditioned to isolate and live in fear. Now it's time to condition yourself to look at what a safe person looks like, what healthy behaviors look like. I'm going to point out one more thing and then I'm going to let it go. There's a lot of cognitive dissonance around narcissistic relationships where they will do that love bombing and you'll feel very seen. Everyone wants to try to get back to that. And then they start doing the devaluing and the horrible things. And so the cognitive dissonance is when you have two differing beliefs. This person is really loving and capable of this great love, and this person is really cruel and mean. You need to meld those together. That's one person. When someone shows you what they're capable of, like that demeaning, devaluing thing, don't go back to believing only in their ability to show loving behavior. They have shown you what they're capable of. Unfortunately, usually that loving behavior is grooming. They're setting you up to manipulate you. But even if you believe that that love was real, remember that that abusive behavior was also real. So again, you have to look at them as one whole person. When they show you they're capable of being cruel, that is what they're capable of. And you're going to experience more of that. So, all right, I'm just going to end with that. 60 days to defying the narcissist. I want to do a countdown. Day 60. We're counting down to day one. So let's get out there. Let's get out there. I'm getting out there today. I'm going to go connect with some people. I do have a funeral to go to, you know, some loving people, and I'm there to honor the person that passed and to support the person that I care about that is left here. And then I am going out afterwards with my children and a friend to enjoy life and to enjoy connection. Okay, I'm sorry. I don't think I finished about that web. That web, and I'm going to end, that web where we support each other, where we connect to each other, it supports you. That's what brings us support in life. Human beings are meant to connect to each other. So just remember that. Don't be outside the web. Be connected. All right, peace out.